says the Orchot Tzadikim Gida Mercy. Rahamim is an extremely meshubahad meod, extremely praiseworthy trait. As it says, we even praise Hashem, Rahum Hanun. Hashem is merciful and compassionate. Therefore, a person has to be similar to Hashem. Just like Hashem is merciful, it should also be merciful. One of the signs that the Jew is a Jew, the Rahmanim, they're merciful, and the people who are not Jewish, the sign of them is that they're cruel. They're cruel. That the person is not forgiving. As just like it says in the pasuk, "V'ahavta l'recha kamocha." What does the Gemara say? You love your neighbor like you love yourself. First of all, how are you supposed to love your neighbor like you love yourself? I'm commanded, I'm not feeling. They have the same question with lo tachmod. Do not covet your neighbor. What do you mean? I have a feeling that I covered him. Well, how am I supposed to uproot that feeling like this? I'm supposed to uproot it like that? How? So the sages say you're commanded to do acts that lead you to the feeling what the Torah wants you to feel. So that's one layer. But another layer is the Ramban says that you're obligated to do things that foster love for other people. So how do you foster love for other people? The Michtav Eliyahu of Dessler, he says that a person doesn't love his friend or love his fish, because if you love fish, you would marry it, right? So therefore, what does it mean? You love yourself when you eat fish. You love yourself. So he says the person that you only can love at the end of the day, psychologically also speaking, the only person you can love is yourself. Innately, we only love ourselves. So how do we love other people? It's because we put a piece of ourselves into other people. We invest our time, our effort into our wives, our time and effort into our kids, our time and effort to our colleagues, and therefore we find a piece of ourselves in the other person, and that piece of ourselves we could find and love. So therefore he says the way that they taught us is you give to who you love. And he says the opposite. You first love who? You love to who you give. So first you got to give, and then the love develops, right? We say by Yitzhak, he got a wife this week, and it says he brought her to the tent, and he loved her. What is that? Usually it's like love at first sight, right? Or it's like love right away. No, first he married her, and then he loved her. Usually people have to be in love first, and then they get married. The Dessa says, no. He knew the secret of real love from the Torah is you have to give first. So he said, I know on paper this makes sense for me. I'm going to give her and give her and give her. Once I give her, the love is going to start developing, the real love. So therefore, a person has to know that you naturally, yes, we all have an affinity to be nice to other people, especially to our fellow Jews. But it's not enough. You have to go and do acts of service or volunteering your time and effort to other Jews in order to develop a love for Jews, right? So therefore, he says that's what I mean after Chamocha. Also, like you said, when it says, whatever you hate done to you, don't do to others. That's obviously a sign of mercy. But here, we're saying you should do more than that. You should do good to other people, not just don't do bad to them. As the sages tell us in the Pasuk in Bereshit, Ki nichmeru rahamav. It says, because his mercy was around. We find by Yosef, right? Yosef, he could have been destroyed his brothers. You left me for dead, I'll also leave you for dead. But he didn't. He had mercy on them, and he helped them, and he said, it's all from Hashem. Right? He realized Hashem put me in this situation. Therefore, a person should be merciful to other people. Mercy of a father to his son. The number one sign of a person who's merciful is the father to the son. Even though his son may make a mistake, he would always have mercy. Come, that's okay, we'll try again. Listen, he goes to the teachers, and what does he say? He goes to the teachers and they tell him, listen, he's immature, he's going to grow up, give him another chance. He always finds a way to benefit, right? Judge him favorably. That's how we have to be for other Jews. He says, how much more so we're commanded in Torah Baalei Chaim. We're not allowed to make animals suffer. We have to be merciful to them. A person has to not put a stumbling block in front of the blind. That's also to teach us to be merciful. You're not allowed to slaughter an animal and its son on the same day, the mother and the son the same day. That's also teaches mercy. You have to send away the mother bird, right, from the nest before you take the eggs. All these mitzvot are fostering in us the idea of being merciful. And we have to realize that being merciful sometimes, it means that he must pity his son's soul more than his body. And he must strike his son with the rod of reprimand, King Solomon says, to guide him in the right path. So you think mercy means giving in. Mercy means whatever is the right thing to you, for to do to you, I do it. Why? Because I have mercy on you. A person could say, listen, you understood the Torah? You understood what I'm teaching you? Good. Yeah, good. Not? Okay, it's your choice. Do whatever you want. No, a real merciful father says, no, I have to find a way to make him choser b'tshuva. I have to find him a way to make him successful. I have to have mercy on him. But it takes my time. But I get stressed out about it. Doesn't matter. My mercy takes over all of that. And as the sages say, love makes all logic like crooked. It goes above logic. a love for a person. So if a person really loves somebody else, you're going to be willing to do everything for them. And even if it takes your time and it's uncomfortable for you, you're going to do it. Why? Because I have mercy on their soul. Our bodies want us to say, it's comfortable, leave him the way he is. But our soul tells us, listen, their soul's in danger. We have to have mercy on them. We have to have mercy on who? Number one is the poor people. As the Torah says, do not look over them, because from them come great people. Right? When do people become great? These immigrants that come to this country, they have nothing. They say, I have to work hard. I have to accomplish for my family. I have to feed my family. They become great people. They become doctors, lawyers, politicians. So therefore, same thing with the Torah. The Torah exists by who? People whose sons are poor. They push themselves to make themselves something. They become great people. So a person has to show them mercy, and the way you show mercy to others, Hashem will show mercy to you. A person has to pity animals, like we said. The sign of your son of Avraham Avinu is the fact that you have mercy. And then finally, he ends the gate. He says, one who gives a pruta to a poor man, the Gemara says, you get 6 blessings. Or someone who gives him a good word, then you get 11. What do you see? Having mercy on somebody means giving him a good word. Giving him a good word. You see a guy, you say, kakte, no, chiga, what's going on? Put a smile on your face. Everything's good. You need help. You need something. That is mercy. That's showing after a chakamocha. A person who comes in like a robot in an office, comes into his cubicle, comes to Shachrit, just prays his thing. Okay, everybody, bye, that's it. Person has the mercy. Give a word. Give a tzedakah with your word. Tzedakah of a word gets you 5 extra blessings instead of giving money. In some shuls they say, Rabbi, people give a lot of complaints. You know where they tell them? Put it in the complaint box. Where's the complaint box? He points to the garbage, right? And then there's another shul that says, you have a complaint, put it on a $100 bill, then give it in. That's where you should put your complaint, right? He says, but you should know that your word to give someone chizuk is even worth more than that $100 bill. Why? Because you give $100 to the poor man, you only get 6. But you give a good word, you get 11. Baruch Amen.